Gather the team, buddy. Bitch, y'all need a better plan.
We
I come from the land.
back at Zell's podcast, episode 22. And here we are, man. We're back again. Zell's podcast. It's always a pleasure. This is my 22nd episode of the series, and so here we are back. West side of Cleveland, man. You know how it is, man. West. Pretty nice out here. I love doing everything myself, so it takes me a while to get these episodes out. I feel like I back when I was earlier in my content creating days, I was more of a, quality or more of a quantity over quality individual, but now I feel like I'm more quality over quantity, so I don't do these as often, but I'm an artist. If you didn't know, I go by Denzel. You can check out my new tape, Jibber Jabber 2, on Apple, Spotify, and all that. As well as my team, Fourth Dimension. If you want to work with me or any of us, serious inquiries only. And I am not a gangster. I am an artist and a sorcerer and a YouTuber. Just in case people were wondering. I feel like people on the west side of Cleveland might be scared of me, think I'm a gangster rapper or something. Like I was walking through Dick's, I think. It's like people look at me like I'm some kind of animal or something. Like, no, I'm not. I'm not a gangster. I'm a Clevelander. I just like making a bunch of videos and stuff. So I like doing things myself. So I feel like that makes me a little inconsistent. But, whatever. Quality over quantity. So. Doesn't matter as long as you have a lot of high quality stuff. So I guess that's the entrance of the video, kind of a random scatterbrain entrance, but good to be back, man. Like I said, check me out, Jibber Jabber 2, Apple, Spotify, Fourth Dimension. We got Young Trash and TJ Two Eyes just dropped again. Fourth Dimension, we got the roster, we got the new fellas, you got to check them out. Katori, as well as James. Admittedly, I'm kind of like Batman. I don't leave the Batcave much, so I haven't even really hung with the new dudes in Fourth Dimension much, but their music is pretty good. Oh, and then you got to check out my dude, Groovy E. He just dropped Be Water, My Friend. I feel like that's a great tape. I struggle to get through tapes. I ain't gonna lie to you. I know what's been going on lately. I think it's the, Kendrick Lamar and Drake and all the beef and whatnot. I don't even be listening to none of this stuff, bro. I be listening to, like, Japanese anime music and stuff, bro, and so I'll be missing all that stuff. But the point is, I actually was able to get through this tape, from my dude, Groovy E. So I think you should check out Be Water, My Friend. I think he's got that on Apple and Spotify and everything for you, Just a group of independent individuals, man. Fourth Dimension, we just love doing our thing, man. So always good stuff, man. Just want to shout them guys out. Beginning of the video, because I haven't really encountered them. Don't talk to them much, So Katori, James. Yeah, check their music out, man. Fourth Dimension, man. You gotta check out Groovy E, bro. And we got JT Three Eyes always doing this thing, dropping videos. He just dropped for Young Trash and TJ Two Eyes. Go check him out, man. I think he's got about 600 subscribers now. My dudes, they're great, man. They're great. They post a lot more frequently. I probably post the least frequently, so I don't get subscribers. I can get views, just can't get subscribers. So. Whatever. Just got to keep working at it, man. And I'm just a unique creator. So here we are. I think it's another beautiful day in Cleveland. But as we know, the horrible weather loves to come out when the Browns play. So I wish they could get that downtown arena going. But, it'll probably be 5 years from now. And, whatever. So here we are. How do we want to start this off? What is it, 4 minutes in and I'm already scatterbrained? Oh, well, let's see here. I guess I'll start off with a quick overview of the Cleveland sports. So we got Cavs. Oh, boy. Season just came to an end for them. I'll probably post it. I'll have to post some images or something. I like to, put in some actual editing effort when it comes to these podcasts. Zell's podcast is very important to me and near and dear to my heart, even though there's only 22 episodes, all right? So... But yeah, man, Cavs season's over. Let me see, man. What are my thoughts? Man, it's a tough season, bro. Tough ending to the season. You ask me if we had Mitchell and Jared Allen, and it probably would have been a different series against the Seas. Seeing them in person, or seeing them, in Cleveland, they're not. I don't know. I feel like the Celtics are a little bit overrated if you ask me. But I mean, overall, I'd say with the Cavs team, Cleveland sports, man, I feel like it would be nice to get LeBron back, but let's be realistic here. Who really knows what's going to happen? You ask me after this season, I say, if Mitchell wants to stay, you keep Mitchell. Try to build a better team around him. We need a legitimate small forward, bro. I mean, Max Strus. I mean, you can just tell this team has nobody that can even try to guard Tatum and Brown. We just need a better. We just need a better small forward. I think this team is getting more mature. I mean, obviously they're young, so I'm not really sure how much I want to light them on fire. I mean, Donovan Mitchell is a killer. It just feels to me like Darius Garland's a little overrated. I mean, I like him. Feel like he's a good point guard. He just feels like he just can't attack. It's like he just can't take over a game. It feels like sometimes. Mobley, too passive. We already know Mobley is too passive. But he's getting a little better. I mean, 30 points, I like to see it at the end of the game. And it's like I can't tell if it's the spacing. I feel like, personally, I think we need 1 in, 4 out, right? With the Cavs, I mean, I feel like it's a little, I don't know. I feel like J.B. Bickerstaff, the coach, could probably go. Let's get rid of him. We trying to find our Kevin Stefanski for the Cavs. We don't have him. Of all the Cleveland sports, the Cavs have the worst coaching for sure. It just feels like he doesn't know what he's doing out there. But who knows? I'd say, yeah. I mean, Donnie Boy, hope he comes back. If not, still great effort, bro. I mean, I didn't watch too much of him in Utah, but seeing him in Cleveland, great effort, bro. Donovan Mitchell, killer. That's what they need. I mean, I don't understand why the Cavs on the team don't play like him. It's like, Garland, shoot. Like, we need Donnie's going to score 40. We need Garland to be able to score 30. It's like we need a second option on this team. Like, we can keep Garland. I say maybe and keep Mobley at center. I say trade Jarrett. Try to get us a good small forward. We could use Markkanen, or we really need two. We need a backup small forward too, because we don't have nobody to guard these 6'8" guys. It don't make no sense with the Cavs here. I just feel like this coach, I don't know. JB Bickerstaff, he probably need to go. The GM, I don't know about these calls, man. I mean, if you ask me, even the too short backcourt thing don't make no sense. But the fact that we already got them, it's like we might as well just keep them. If you ask me, we might as well keep Garland and Mitchell. They both pretty fire. I mean, they seem to work well together. That we just need better supporting cast. I think we can make a run for real next year. I mean, you figure first year is play-in, second year, first round, third year, second round. So, I mean, Donovan Mitchell depends if you want to stay or not. But, So, I mean, that's pretty much it with the Cavs. I mean, good season to them fellas. I mean, who I got, I mean, I feel like the Celtics, they probably going to handle the Knicks or the Pacers and probably get handled in the finals by the Nuggets or something like that, I would assume, or the Wolves. I don't know. I forgot where that series is at. But, thus ends it's already at 8 minutes here, my goodness. And thus ends my, Cavs. That'll be it for the Cavs. And then, I guess, what else? Cleveland sports. Well, I mean, touch base with the Guardians. That's probably the Cleveland team I go see the most. But, I feel like they're doing pretty well right now. I'll probably have to I'll put their record on the screen somewhere too here. They're at the top of the division right now. I'm liking this new coach, Vaught. He seems to know what he's doing, in the sense of I feel like he's developing the hitters well. I feel like we're hitting a little better because, Cleveland Guardians, you'd be like, them boys ain't going to – Jose Ramirez don't hit a home run, they ain't going to do nothing. But now it's like, Josh Naylor, I feel like old Guardians score you about four runs is it. But now they can get you about 5, 6, 10, so they're doing their thing out there. So, I mean, I don't know if they have enough power to really be a playoff contender. But, I mean, they should compete for the division this year. So, I mean, it's always good to see that. And them City Connect jerseys, whew, look, this is Cleveland. They don't, I'm broke, all right? This is Cleveland. But it may make me want to drop another $100 on them, one of them damn jerseys, I say. Because them Connect jerseys, the little Guardian, oh my gosh. Why is that not the logo already instead of that corny-looking G? Should definitely be the, the Guardian with the, the baseball bat or whatever there for sure. Like, because that's fire. So I don't know why they don't just use that as the main logo. I mean, man, they did their thing with them City Connect jerseys. I mess with them for real. But yeah, we got Josh Naylor, Jose Ramirez, Stephen Kwan just went down. That's not good. Our lineup, typically lacks power, but this season it's like, I don't know. Maybe they're just letting them go or something. They seem to be hitting hot. Or maybe it's just because it's warm outside. Maybe the colder it gets. I don't know. But we'll see. Obviously, Shane Bieber went down. You never want to see that. Feels like our pitching is going to be, I don't know. Tristan McKenzie, his fastball looked like it's about at 92, this year. So this ain't, he didn't get. I heard he didn't get the Tommy John. So, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens this year with the Guardians. It's always fun to watch them, though. Ain't really much you can do about all the, the pitch clock is adding to the shoulder injury or the elbow injuries. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's just they throwing too hard, bro. It's just like, now you got pitchers throwing 105s. I mean, it's like the clock is going too fast. There's really nothing you can do. There's really been no good answer for it. So we'll just have to see. But yeah, man, go Guards, man. So it's time to segue to the next part. Do a quick division. Now, you know what? Do we really need to go over the AFC North? I mean, it's funny because I feel like Cleveland is just funky because I feel like Cavs division is kind of doesn't really matter. Guards division is definitely the worst in baseball, but Browns division hardest in football, and it's not even close. So I mean, do we really need to go over this division again? I mean, we already know it's a bunch of killers. I mean, we got. Super Bowl coach for the Ravens, Harbaugh, and then we got two-time MVP Lamar Jackson. Yeah, all right, we know the Ravens is an issue. Then we got a coach that got to the Super Bowl, and the quarterback that got to the Super Bowl, Joe Burrow and Zach Taylor. All right, they ain't gonna be an easy out. And then we got another Super Bowl coach with another Super Bowl quarterback, in Mike Tomlin and Russell Wilson. That's not going to be an easy out. And they got Justin Fields on the bench, so they got their future quarterback behind Russell Wilson too. So, it ain't going to be easy. Never is. It's Cleveland. What do you expect? So I'm not going to too much talking about the division opponents. And, of course, I got the Cleveland win-loss or schedule here. And, of course, they're saying we got the toughest schedule in Cleveland for the Cleveland Browns, of course, because we made a little noise last year in the playoffs, 4 different quarterbacks, and they got to hate for real because it's the Cleveland, whatever it is. It's like even if you saw the playoff game. Now I'm not really a complainer. I'm big on complaining about stuff, but come on, bro, you see the calls, bro. The refs are always against Cleveland. It's no matter what, bro. It's Cleveland against the universe. It's Cleveland against the multiverse. Stop playing with me. But yeah, anyways, we got the schedule here, which, oh boy, seems to start off kind of light work, but then the ending is the rest of this is not looking easy. I don't even know if you can call this light work, but all right. Anyway, so week 1. We are at the home versus the Cowboys, which let's see here. Dallas Cowboys. We got Dak Prescott. That ain't gonna be no easy. Out. I'm gonna take the Browns week 1. I just feel like our defense. I don't know much about Dallas's defense, but I feel as though the Browns should be at least equipped to stop them. I would hope. And then we got week 2 at Jacksonville Jaguars. Let me see. We got Trevor Lawrence, decent defense. Josh Allen. I'm going to take the Browns again. Browns starting off 2-0. We're not playing with these humans. Let's see. And then we got we have the Giants at home. Browns again. I'm taking Giants. Not worried about Danny Derps and obviously they got a good running back, Saquon Barkley or whatever, but what's his name? Danny, Eli Manning looked like dude. Man, this is not good. I know general information about most teams. Giants is just one team. Well, I know it's Danny something. Anyways, the man doesn't seem that great, so I'm gonna take the Browns. I feel like Browns starting off 3-0. I mean, that's tough. And then we got Raiders at Raiders. What is it? Jimmy G, bro? I don't know. Who's there? Who's the quarterback, bro? I'm in Cleveland. All right, we're starting off all these random teams. I only know Cleveland stuff, Cleveland division stuff. Okay, this is we're getting a little bit far out here. Raiders, Las Vegas Raiders. I mean, As far as I recall, it was Jimmy G. Or I think they got some new quarterback. I know they got a good running back, Josh Jacobs. I don't recall their defense being too much. I'm trying to think. None of their safeties are standing out to me. Who do they got? I think they got Max Crosby, good DN. Yeah, I'm taking Browns again, bro. I mean, Browns 4-0. It sounds crazy. I know, but then we got week 5 at Commanders. We'll take the Commanders just merely based on nature and the fact that this is sports, and predicting sports is impossible because they're grown men, and if the grown men come out upset, then they might any grown men can get an upset on any other grown men. So we'll take the Commanders. Man, that's another team. I got nothing. It's like I can't even. What is their quarterback? I know that they're a poverty franchise. I know they have a horrible. Owner. I believe they talk a lot of smack about Dan Snyder. I hear on a lot of YouTube shows. But what was the last quarterback I can even think of? Carson Wentz, was it for the Commanders? Oh no, Sam Howell. So they ain't making no noise. These first 5 weeks ain't looking like a big deal. I got the Browns at 4-1. Then week 6 at the Eagles. I give that one to the Eagles. I mean, they got the Jalen Hurts, tush push. Their center retired though. So whatever. We'll take the Eagles. Then we got week 7 at Bengals. We'll take the Bengals. We'll take the Bengals on that one. We got Joe Burrow and the boys. I mean, we already know they're my backup team. Whenever the Browns start to falter, I'm jumping right to that Bengals bandwagon. So hopefully they can do a little better this year as well. And both of our quarterbacks don't get season-ending injuries. We had Joe Burrow go out with the thumb or whatever, and then D. Watt go out with the shoulder or whatever last year. So hopefully, and the Browns got a new offensive coordinator, so hopefully they don't keep calling plays that get the quarterback torn to smithereens. I mean, you see it happen with Baker Mayfield, and then you see it happen with Deshaun Watson. These, I don't know, it might not be the quarterback at this point. It's probably the play caller. So I'm kind of glad we got a new play caller in Ken Dorsey. Hopefully that's a little better. And then what we got here, what is that? 4, 5, 6, 7, week 8, we got versus Ravens. I'm taking the Browns because I'm frankly tired of the Ravens. It just seems like they have our number every time we play the Ravens. Same thing with this offensive coordinator, Alex Van Pelt. Now, Kevin Stefanski, that's the coach of the year, all right? We ain't ever going to throw no slander at Kevin Stefanski. But for me, Alex Van Pelt, I feel like the Ravens, Steelers, and Bengals especially, Ravens and Steelers especially, we throw a pick six to them every game. And at first it's like, is this Baker? No, this is not. And now I see Deshaun doing it, it's like, nah, this has got to be the play calls, bro. They don't make no sense. It's like, let's get some more wide receiver action out here, bro. Y'all got them. You got these slow ass tight ends out here. You want the receivers to go 2 receivers out here. You got personnel is 2 tight ends, a running back, and 2 receivers. It's like, of course you're throwing a pick six. You got like 4 DBs that are just able to single in on Amari Cooper. It's like, come on, bro. It's 2024, bro. What is the play calling out here? Where's my schedule? Come on, man. This is why the quarterback's getting hurt, bro. We don't have enough wide receivers, bro. Throw the ball to the wide receivers. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so yeah, I'm taking Browns though, because I'm tired of Ravens. They are annoying. And then we got week 9 versus Chargers. Why does it feel like we always lose to the Chargers? Except they're on the East Coast now, so they're going to be in Cleveland. So I'm taking the Browns, and I got the Browns at 6-3 right now. So even though this is the hardest schedule in the NFL, you know what? Browns going to be ready this season, bro. Cleveland ain't coming to play with y'all this season, bro. Stop playing with me. This is Cleveland. And then we got bye week. Chargers. I guess I should say a little bit about the Chargers. What's his name? Herbert. He just, overrated if you ask me. I mean, look, this is just another quarterback. I mean, he's pretty good. He reminds me of Josh. He's like the Josh Allen of the West Coast, basically. He's just West Coast Josh Allen. Good quarterback. He'll never have, the team is too whack around him. He'll never do anything with the team around him. The Chargers are basically the Buffalo Bills of the West Coast. And then week 10, we got a bye week, so we can't lose that one, presumably. This is Browns, though. Let's see. And then we got week 11 at Saints. I'm taking the Saints. I mean, well, it is East Coast still technically, but it is a dome. But I mean, Browns at away games. What do we Saints have? Derek Carr, good defense. Cameron Jordan, Special teams pretty good with the Saints. Yeah, I mean Browns ain't gonna win them all. I'm taking the Saints for this one. Let's see, and then we got Steelers at Thursday Night Football. Of course, I'm taking the Browns. I hate the Steelers. I mean, for me, the Steelers are just that team. They injured Nick Chubb last year, and that's not their fault per se. I know, but the Steelers are just that team where it's like, we should technically hate the Ravens the most because they are the replacing team of the Browns. But it's just like the Steelers are so close to the Browns. They're technically that team that wanted the Browns back. They're kind of like, they're our arch rival, So I just hate the Steelers, but in reality, we love the Steelers the most because, the Ravens kind of are the franchise that, changed from the Browns, and the Bengals are kind of like a copy of the Browns. They're like our twin brother. We don't really hate the Bengals. I don't hate the Bengals as much. But the Steelers are just like that team. Ravens, I hate the Ravens, but I hate the Steelers, bro. I hate the Steelers. After what they did to Chubb, I hate the Steelers. I'm not going to lie to you. So I'm picking the Browns every time. We gonna have the Steelers number this year. I can feel it in my bones. All right, week 13, we're at Broncos. Broncos country, let's ride. Sorry, they traded Russell Wilson. I shouldn't have done that. What's his name? The dude on YouTube is hilarious though. The one Broncos dude, Monday Night Football. What's his name? That's Good Sports. That dude is hilarious. Get all my Broncos information from him, basically. So I think their quarterback is Zach Wilson now. So they're going backwards. So I'm sure that guy's not going to like that one that much. That quarterback that much. So, yeah, definitely got the Browns on that. Hold on, I'm losing count of my tally. What are we at here? Week 13. What do I got the Browns at? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, so I'll take the Browns on Monday Night Football versus the Broncos for sure. So I got the Browns at 8-4. Man, I'm being positive again this year. It's crazy. Week 14 at Steelers. Don't even ask me any more questions. I'm taking the Browns over the Steelers. I got the Browns at 9-4. Stop playing with me. And then I got week 15 at Chiefs, bro. Come on, bro. What is the end of this season, bro? We're going from Steelers, Broncos, and not just Steelers, at Broncos in Denver again, to at Steelers versus Chiefs, at Bengals, Dolphins, and Ravens, bro. End of this schedule is kind of blasphemy here. Okay, so we said Chiefs. That's obviously a loss to the Chiefs. I mean, assuming the Chiefs are the Chiefs this year. Do we really need to talk about Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce? Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback in the league and probably will be for the next couple of years. And then, until Deshaun Watson gets his feet back under him and a better offensive coordinator this year, Deshaun Watson, they're not going to give the boy MVP, though, because, they got to hate on the man. They want to crucify him for the rest of his life or, whatever. I care about football. And then at Bengals, yeah, did we beat the Bengals last time? Yeah, I'll take the Browns on this one, but that's Thursday Night Football at Bengals. Man, they did not care about no Browns, I'll tell you. Yeah, I'm taking the Browns over the Bengals Thursday Night Football. And then we got Sunday Night Football versus Dolphins Week 17. That's obviously going to be a Dolphins win. But I mean, I don't know. You just never know if everybody's going to be healthy or not. And then final game at Ravens. Great. Yeah, bro, I'm taking the Ravens on that one. Who knows, bro? Who knows? Week 18 at Ravens, that's a toss-up, bro. M&T Bank Stadium. I hate it because I actually like Lamar Jackson as a quarterback, but I'm really tired of playing against them twice a year. It's good to see that matchup, though. But, yeah, man, I'll take the Ravens on that one. So, hey, man, that's Zell's Podcast, episode 22, man. It's always a pleasure, man, coming from Cleveland. And then, my final, getting the gym. My final, I got the Browns at 10-7 this year, and hey, last year I was correct. I had the Browns at 11-6, and I was correct. So this year I got 10-7. Hopefully they can make the playoffs, and it's just like asinine blasphemy, and the league is just blowing up this year, and everybody sucks. But we'll see what happens, man. Go Browns. Get in the gym. Go Cleveland. Cleveland against the multiverse, and so yeah, go Browns, man.